Do you want to be a part of the CoCo community? Sure, we all do. So join this free weekly live talk show to find out how easy it is to watch at home and learn about your color computer. At the CoCoNation, more than 9 million men and women have participated in the community without setting foot outside their homes. And now at home in your spare time, you can see what's happening, or even join the discussion. Choose from any one of these segments: panel intros, project updates, acquisitions, CoCo thoughts, featured interviews and events, the Game On Challenge, news, Ron's Garage, CoCo commercials, show coverage, panel goodbyes, or you can join one of our extra shows. You can choose from the Game On Challenge Live or CoCo Tech. Join the CoCoNation right now.
Click the link for the free information TJB Chris spoke about. Then decide if you want to watch the CoCoNation Live Show, the world's leading live weekly talk show featuring the Tandy Color computer, its siblings, cousins, and red-headed stepchildren. Visit thecoconation.com. There is no obligation and no salesman will visit you. Visit thecoconation.com.
The CoCoNation show is an unscripted, live, and interactive broadcast. Anything can and will happen. The views and opinions expressed by members of the panel and the live audience are their own, and not necessarily those of the CoCoNation show, its sponsors, affiliates, or subsidiaries. Open minds are encouraged, and a sense of humor is recommended. Thank you for being a part of the CoCoNation.
Radio Shack? Okay.
What?
The 80s called.
Welcome to the CoCoNation, the world's first live and interactive talk show featuring the Tandy color computer and its hardware cousins.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CoCoNation show, episode 445.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Yay! We made
we
it.
made it through Christmas.
At least we survived.
Oh, let's see.
Last show of the year.
Yep.
Yep.
Last show of the year. Let's see. You think next year we got to change the background to Commodore Brown?
In celebration of
Commodore
what?
Brown. It's got 16
Brown, no.
shades of brown.
Think anyone
Not
would
Poopy
notice?
Brown. No.
Everyone will get all nervous without the soothing neon green.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. On the panel today, we've got Mopar Ron
Hey, welcome everybody.
and Marco
Hey there, glad to be here today.
and yours truly. And I forgot to turn anything on today. Start with that one.
Oh well. You know, it's the end of the year.
All right, next row we got Ken Waters
Yep, that's me.
and Wingnut.
Hello.
Okay, I just had this flash a picture in my head. You wearing something like a Mickey Mouse hat that's shaped as a wingnut.
Me? Oh, okay. I don't have any such hat. Okay, but that would work. Yeah.
We
His
can make
country
something
is
up.
open.
That's right.
Oh, Mr. Dave's on.
And next over we got Kevin Holloway.
No.
Yep.
No.
You're muted.
No.
Hello, everybody.
That's it.
There you go. And next row we got Rick Euland.
I simply must report on the squirrels outside. We had that major snowstorm, and then for Christmas week, we had an extended
Thaw.
spring 40-degree days. And they're out there running around and jumping through the trees like spring has sprung, and they're about ready to get jiggy with it. Boy, their dream's going to get shattered.
Yeah, I was going to say tomorrow they're going to get a rude awakening.
Hey, carpe diem. Carpe diem.
Okay, and last but not least, we got no, we don't. We got
Just
Alan.
me. It's just me. Howdy, everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
the show. Glad you made it through this year. Hope you're ready for the next one.
Either way,
Let's see. In the chat, we've got Kevin Holloway, Wayne Campbell, Michael Zwiffle, J.E. Jones, Marco, Brian Blake, Canadian Retro Things, I think I said J.E. Jones already.
Yep.
Brian Blake, 8-Bits in the Basement, TJB Chris, Julian Brown, and Tom Eric Gunderson, Mr. Dave 6309, and we're caught up. Okay. First up. Oh, you did say something there, didn't you, Rick?
oh,
Project
not really.
updates. So I guess take it away, Rick. You're the one and only today.
Well, I don't really have an update.
Don't forget about
Yes,
Ron.
What did I forget?
Ron wants to present too.
Yep, put me on.
Oh, that's a whole
Oh.
separate segment.
the Mopar Run
Oh,
run.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He's
That's a
coming out of
separate
the
segment.
garage in
Yep.
Mopar. Fair enough. I don't really have anything. I'm putting a bunch of stuff on GitHub, but I haven't written the docs yet. So my Christmas release is going to be kind of a New Year's release. So,
Better late than never.
right. So let's see. He's got something interesting.
Is that it?
Yeah, sorry, I missed it. My
like
my
I
load
missed my
won't
key.
load, so I'm just gonna say
Okay.
next week.
False start. Okay. All right. Well, that is any other acquisitions and updates? I mean, this is Christmas. There should be some acquisitions here.
Nothing CoCo related.
Nothing CoCo.
Sorry.
People will ask for good stuff.
Although
Okay, go.
when I do Ron's Garage, it's something for everybody.
All right. Well, tell you what, it's time for. I need to go over here.
Am I sharing?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Okay. I
Ooh,
don't think I need to
new
have
graphics.
Yeah, this is what I did. I made this morning stole it from the internet, and then made it fit on the color computer so that everybody can download it.
cool.
Just real quick, this is CoCoVGA.
Mm.
So that's on a 64K machine. This is my 2 megabyte CoCo3. And this is it came out pretty nice, I think, for our old scratchy old machine. And that's my what do you call it? A repack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
CoCo3.
Yep. So anyway,
GDP.
these are downloadable from the website Ron's Garage.
Facebook
right here.
group on Ron's
If
Garage.
you go to files, here they are. Happy New Year 2026. Happy 2026. And the VG6 one is for the CoCoVGA. Okay, now so you go back. All right, so I wanted to show you. Show us your Tandy color computer. Now, in this thing here, people just post. They post stuff they have. And it's pretty cool. All kinds of different things. It's like, look, this is what I got. Look, I got this here. Look, I got this here. Look, I set up all my stuff. And, I did it too. There's some of my stuff. Look at this little kid with his new machine, probably on Christmas. Who knows?
It was like some 40 years ago.
Yeah.
There's
Look
a
at-
perpetrator.
Yeah. Now there's a little video coming up that's really cute. Someone on Christmas. Look at that, 83. So sometime you get a chance, over the years, people have put a pretty good bunch of pictures.
Oh, wow, look at
Check
that.
this out. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you ever dress like that for on Christmas Day?
Mm-hmm.
No comment.
He's all excited, isn't he?
I'll fess up. Heck yeah. I had that very morning myself.
Right?
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so if you get a chance, look at this one. Old TV. Okay, so that's it. Just kind of wanted to share some of the stuff going on. If you go to your search bar or whatever and look up CoCo stuff, you can run across that and other stuff that we've accumulated over the years, like when my credits roll on that in the beginning. Some of the pictures are of some of the other sites we have, that are all filled with all kinds of goodies. So if you first get your computer, from eBay or wherever, and then you got some cassette tapes and you want to start doing what you used to do back in the day, go to some of these sites and get all excited, and your wife will get mad at you because you're spending a lot of time doing that instead of paying attention to her.
Heck yeah. To both. Pay attention to the CoCo and
Yeah,
the
you gotta have something for the man cave, don't you?
exactly.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you can always tell her you can collect CoCos or you can collect girlfriends.
That's right.
Right. CoCos are a lot safer. Trust me.
And you know what?
Which would she prefer?
And
Less
when you get a
repercussions.
CoCo, for some reason, I don't know if it's just our machine or not, but they usually always boot up. They always work. It's
Mhm.
I rarely have them. Even all of my machines I have, you know, they sit there for years, and then I'll pick one up and plug it in, and it works. It's amazing.
Right.
Is that
Well, that's
why Adrian Black does mostly Amigas, Macs, and Commodores, and very little CoCos?
Well, I mean, the advantage to the CoCo is they didn't make 27 billion of them, so the QC held up pretty good. You know, the ones they made well. They didn't need to, have 200,000 next month for Christmas.
Well, you'd think, after 40 years, you'd get tired of the thing. But, there's always things to do. There's different areas of, playing around with graphics, playing around with stuff like what's behind me. That was 2010. I hooked
Right.
up, to the internet and did, somebody had broadcast a text-based news thing that you can get. StarTTY it was called.
Hmm.
And I used to log into that. And to me, it was awesome to be able to use an old machine, just like FujiNet now,
Right.
Mhm.
And it's still teaching you things after all these years. The
Yeah.
one of the electrolytics in my CoCo died, and I found out that the ground plane isn't necessarily the negative most side of a capacitor.
Negative isn't negative.
Well, no, negative's still negative, but there might be more negative. Or there might be a more positive negative. In
Are
any
you
case,
positive about that?
So the ground would be more positive than the negative.
Exactly. And there's a big capacitor in the CoCo power supply, and there's a little capacitor next to it, and the little capacitor next to it has to go backwards.
And you know what's
It's a positive
interesting?
side to the ground plug. Otherwise, it'd explode. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, most people who get a new CoCo, they take the top off and they look at those things and they see the glue on the bottom, and they
Oh,
think,
yeah, they think it's all exploded. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not.
And it's funny because that was normally done in audio stuff for vibration, because the loud audio would shake the capacitors and break them. But it's done on the CoCo for vibration because the kids would just beat them. And that would be the vibration that shook the capacitors. So,
Well, you saw
Hey,
that Christmas monkey on the video, didn't you?
right. Well, you get frustrated with Dungeons of Daggerath sometimes, and kids.
vibration doesn't sue. Yes.
Yeah.
I figured they did that just so it'd stay upright during the wave solder.
It actually is a known thing, especially in audio gear, that those joints will break if you don't solder them caps down. It can't really move where you see it, but there's enough movement to just keep bending that connection. Keep bending that connection.
And the next most hardy thing is the Black Beauties joysticks.
Oh yeah.
I don't think the white big ones are very they're not as
A little more delicate.
They're too
durable, yeah.
complicated inside. Yeah, they've
Yeah,
got all the
exactly.
switches and gears and adjustments.
Yeah.
For the Black Beauty, I've got one where the metal post is bent and you have to hold it like this to use it. But it still works fine. It's just the little bent is all.
All right, who's
All right.
next?
Well, let's see. Who's next? We have Game On Results.
Okay.
You awake, Ken?
I haven't had a chance to fall asleep yet.
Okay.
Cool. We got him in
Rest.
time.
Oh, that
Here we
means
go.
Ron's section was fairly stimulating.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You're not snoozy, Ron.
Okay.
Exactly.
Welcome everybody to the CoCoNation Game On Challenge of the Week results video. This week, we played Zone 6. We had a total of 9 players. We had Ed Rhodes with 226, Canadian Retro Things 235, Retro Rick 300, Sloopy Malibu 387, Kieran 455, Coconut Bob 609, Mike Zweifel 611, Erico 1769, and this week's number 1 score belongs to, yep, you guessed it, Dr. Ted with 1806. Thanks everybody that played, and we will see you again next week.
Next year.
That's right. Next year.
Yeah, true. I should have thought of that this morning, but I wasn't awake yet when I did that video.
It's still the same, right?
It'll still be next week.
Yep.
Just next year.
And the CoCoNation salutes Dr. Ted.
Salute!
Salute.
Back to more than double the next person, so order is restored.
Well, no, Eric Lamont just about beat him. But between them and him and Eric Lamont, they absolutely annihilated everybody else that played this game.
Right. It starts getting scary when we're all right there in the winning ranges. It's looking like NFL or something. Is this a rigged or what?
But, yeah, with Zone 6, I couldn't find any reviews for it, just like there was no instructions for it, so I still have no idea what I was doing playing it.
Yeah, most of the Discord would agree with that one, because that's all I saw this week was, what are we doing? What does this even mean? Did this actually happen? I don't even know.
Shoot things
the
and
green
blow them up.
boxes and the blue boxes and the red boxes?
Well, I did figure that out actually this morning. The blue boxes give you 100 points when you blow them up, and the regular boxes give you 1 point when you blow them up, so...
It's a change.
We need to get Curtis to document that on his site for game instructions.
Now, doesn't one of the boxes give you like more fuel or something?
I never found that, but I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just saying I never saw that.
I think I just saw it in Discord somewhere.
So, yeah, it was kind of everybody trying to figure out what they're doing. And I don't think anybody, maybe Dr. Ted did and just didn't share his tips with us. But, yeah, it's definitely, I don't know what to say about this game.
So
possibly
you were accurately recreating the experience of receiving a distributed backup and having to try to figure out the game back in the day.
But at least with the distributed backup, you would be able to actually call up the person you got the distributed backup from, and at least they might know how to play the game.
The Discord shows that wouldn't work this week.
Unless you're maybe three or four deep into the distribution chain.
Exactly.
Not that we ever did that back in the day.
Not that you would have any personal experience.
No, not at all. I mean, most of my distributed backups were at least 7 or 8 deep in the distribution chain. But, yeah, I think this might have been a more enjoyable game if we actually knew what we were doing. Like, if you had more of a goal of, like, go after this, avoid this, you know. But as it was, you just kind of tried to shoot everything.
You mean like an on-screen instructions thing, like arcade games and stuff usually do?
That would work, or even if somebody had the actual instructions to.
Hey, Ken?
Yeah?
So Dr. Ted Crazy Legs Nelson posted on the 22nd, Zone 6. Figured out destroying the blue buildings on the radar gives you back energy, which is crucial to continuing the game. If you're near the blinking yellow buildings in later levels, they drain your energy.
Oh, because I blew up a couple of the blue ones, and because I actually, how I noticed it was on my video this morning, I blew up a couple of the blue ones, and my fuel never went up, but I got an extra 100 points.
It may be conditional.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you have a maximum amount of fuel because I blew up the blue ones right at the beginning of the game, so maybe you can't go for the maximum.
Fuel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will trust in Dr. Ted and say that if you're lower on fuel, blowing up the blue buildings will give you some more fuel.
Additional range, yep. Yeah, we'll have to write this up and add it to Curtis's site.
Right? This could be our gift to humanity.
There you go.
That's right.
These things work.
How Zone 6 works. But, yeah, I don't know anything else to really say about the game other than you definitely have to watch both screens. You have to watch the upper screen to see what you're shooting at, and you got to watch the lower screen to watch, especially you can see when the blocks are, there's ones that moved sideways that try to hit you, so you can avoid them if you watch the bottom of the screen, the radar.
So you have to be like a lizard and have two independently movable eyes?
Eyes.
Yeah,
Gross.
pretty much. Hi, kitty. Mark, your kitty's not paying any attention to me.
No, she can't hear you.
Be
That's
thankful.
his paw thing.
Yeah, be thankful.
Be thankful my cat's not here right now because she might try to attack the screen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that would be cool.
It might be entertaining, but
We'll maximize both of them at once. You can do that, right, Mark?
Yeah, sure.
Mark is busy right now, people. Come on. We have to draw this out so that Mark can do his stuff and not have to pay attention to the show.
We've got to get his hobby tables closer together is what we've got to do.
Don't touch your CoCo after generating electric there.
So I'm playing with batteries, and I have my oh my god bucket.
Oh, the explosion containment coffee cup. Nice.
Yeah, the one where you go, oh shit.
Throw it there. Run out back with it.
Run it out to the driveway.
Okay, so yeah, Zone 6, I don't know what else to say about it other than it was confusing and would be better if you knew what you're doing. Anybody else got something to add to that?
Didn't get a chance to play it, unfortunately.
It was nice with the 3D effect, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
it's a
technology.
good-looking game. The wireframe graphics are nice and everything, but
60 says engaging yet incomprehensible.
So the other games that we played this week, we actually had 3 other games. We did 2 for Christmas, the winter edition of ghostrush and the Christmas edition of Timberman. So we've played those before, so we kind of know what's going on there. Actually, I'll try and show it in the game on thing there, but when I first loaded up ghostrush, for some reason, my guy would not change direction. When I hit my fire button, he just stopped. And then if I hit it again, he started going in the same direction. So, just a weird glitch that happened.
Reload the game, go away.
Yeah, then I reloaded it and it worked fine.
So you managed to break a game that's only got one button. That only does one thing.
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, I know that the one-button games can be simplified, but that's getting a little too simple that you can only go in the one direction.
Or stop.
And then Timberman is, of course, Ron dressed in a Santa Claus suit chopping down a tree.
My John Fogerty shirt. What he always wore, right?
Right.
But definitely 2 very enjoyable, almost mobile-like games, I guess, for the CoCo.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one that we played was an absolute fan favorite. Everybody has loved this game that's tried it, and that's Drop Pack. And yeah, so that is an interesting twist on Tetris. and we're having a bit of a discussion on the Thursday night show about, there's actually the hint of a decent version, like a decent play on Tetris in there. It just wasn't executed very well. Basically, you come from the left side of the screen and the block moves across the top. You have to turn it to its how you want it at the top of the screen, and then you can only just drop it straight down. You can't move it once it starts dropping. And the biggest problem is just lining anything up on the screen to try to drop it in the right place. So I think probably the best thing for that would be if there was some sort of markers on the screen to give you something to line up to.
Some sort of grid?
Yeah. It doesn't even have to be a solid grid. It just could be a couple of dashes every 2 or 3 lines.
Well, I was contemplating Sharpie myself.
There you go. Just draw some marker lines right on your screen.
Like the Vectrex. You have a little transparency that goes with the screen.
Yeah.
And it sticks there because, it's static.
Or you take the idea of the Timberman bot and you just hook it up so that when it gets to the actual thing, the bot just pushes the button at the exact right time for you.
There you go. But then you have to teach the bot to choose the right spot to drop.
That wouldn't help Ken. It just keeps stopping every time he presses the button.
Yeah.
I did notice that the drop did seem to not always respond as
that's the other thing about the game is that it doesn't read the keyboard or joystick very well.
Real fast.
Michael's wife will got it. It helps if you've got jail bars to line it up.
Oh, screw up your display. You'll be good.
So
Nice.
you need a switch on your 555 to jail bars on, off for that.
There you go. Or just play the game on the worst possible composite connection you can, or RF connection you can get.
CoCo3.
Crank that fine tuning a little out of,
So, as I said, it's a game that definitely has something there. It just wasn't executed great.
Something there, we just don't know what.
The thing I find really interesting about it is that somebody trying to take probably one of the most popular games of the time and just do something a little bit different with it.
Action on Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always fun to look at what people come up with for stuff like that, and it doesn't always work.
Probably could with a little bit of fine tuning.
Yeah, I mean, if you had better responsiveness for the joystick and some sort of way to line things up, because I mean, we're playing on the lowest possible level, and I don't think I've seen anybody actually complete a line on it yet. So we were talking about that on the show. Is do you get any point? How many points do you get for completing a line? And nobody knows.
And I forgot to save my score.
Well,
you got another week to play it, so
there's a 2026 project for somebody that really likes Tetris or something. They may be able to, tune it up or come up with maybe like a micro games basic or. Do a basic program and feed it through Glenn Hewlett's basic to 6809 compiler and spruce it up for the new year. Because I agree, it's an interesting take on the otherwise so horribly overdone Tetris clones. So
I think actually one thing about it though is there is a very, very slight cheat that you can do on the game. It's before you leave the little chute on the side of the screen, if you drop the brick there, it drops down about 3 or 4 lines. So you're just a little bit closer to down the screen. So it's just ever so slightly easier to line things up. I'd say about 3% more easier.
Well, that's going to change the game for the coming week.
There you go. People are going to score at least 3 or 4 more points.
Right off the bat. Go ahead, drop. Go, okay.
But yeah, because if you drop it right when it's still in the chute, it drops down to the bottom of the chute and then comes out at that level onto the screen. And there's only one direction, so it's only got 3 directions you can use. So if you push up, it pauses it, so you can kind of choose where you want to drop the thing. You push down and it drops it, and you push to the right and it spins it. Going to the left does nothing.
On a completely unrelated note, Marco, I'm here. I'm just hiding in the corner.
Ah, okay.
How did he sneak in?
I don't know.
Great, somebody left the door unlocked. Sloopy got in.
Dang it!
We forgot to change the password again, and now we got a case of Sloopies.
Better call an exterminator.
That's right.
Ron Delvo, I don't think that the other Ron, Wingnut, reads the chat.
Nope, don't think so.
No, I don't. No, nope.
I asked you if you were online with your CoCo back there.
Not online, no. I'm just I'm going through like Nitrous 9 and OS9 books and just piecing it together and see what works and what doesn't.
Oh, okay, because it looks like you go back there every once in a while and you're chatting with somebody or something.
No, I'm just testing different commands that I'm reading about. And seeing
it does look important.
Committing them to memory.
And
well,
what's a memory? I don't get it.
If we see the format command scrolling by behind you, we'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Just so you know, Curtis is not here, so we don't have to talk about EOU or OS9.
What? But I love talking about OS9.
Or don't we? Because maybe it will summon a Curtis mysteriously. Actually, he's driving right now, so.
Yeah.
From Acapulco?
Well, no, something about farms, and they're all over the place right now.
Family and scattered, yeah.
He's seeing how many miles he can get on his Ford before it breaks down again.
Yeah.
22. Maybe 23.
We're going to
keep
keep
down a hill.
We're going to keep ripping on his new truck, and just because he's not here.
Until it becomes an old truck.
Until it's found on road dead.
Yep.
Why am I hearing banjo music?
Well, he's probably in Saskatchewan, so that wouldn't be uncalled.
So back to the game on.
Okay. So, Sloopy, was there anything you wanted to add about, like, I know you were talking about how maybe you should be able to move the pieces side to side on the lower levels?
I was trying to hide from this whole thing. I don't want to be associated with it. Yeah, I think that more control in like the lower levels, like 0, 1, 2, have it so that you, instead of a straight drop, that you have a like a controlled drop where you just hit it down, and it goes down. Not just goes straight down, but you can control it as it goes down.
See, and that I think is just making it basically another Tetris clone, though. Like, I mean, that's one of the things that's different about this one. But
yeah, but I'm not saying like control it like where it just goes dop 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 like it does in Tetris in the early levels, but have it go down so that like you can move it left or right 1 block, maybe 2.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was just gonna say. If you had the ability just to move side to side, maybe 1 block, then
that way you could tuck it in under something.
Not even tuck it in. Just when you drop it, you're like, crap, I'm like a block off. So move it over to the left or to the right. But don't have the ability to spin it in the air or anything like that. You have to have it spun the right way by the time you go to drop it. And definitely it's a game that has a possibility of being something pretty decent if with a few tweaks.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, So, anybody have anything else to say about that game?
Nope.
Well, we'll see what we can do with it next week.
Yeah, we'll see. If anybody is gonna, I just want to see somebody complete a line. I want to know what happens when you complete a line. Is that too much to ask for a Tetris game? Is to be able to complete one line?
The closest I've gotten
Obviously is for this one.
Yeah, the closest I've gotten is all but one block in a line.
I think I got within about 4 or 5 blocks of a line, and of course, it's always when you've got just a few left to go, and you drop the block, and you drop it one to the side or something, and you cover up the hole that you're trying to get it into, and now you have to start a new line. All right, well, shall we take a look at our Christmas extravaganza of the Game On Challenge Live? Which I've got around here somewhere.
Read the chat, Wignut.
Chat. Okay.
YouTube. Twitch.
Oh, I'm not on Twitch. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can sit on YouTube.
Twitch.
So, Sloopy, did you want to talk about this? And
I guess if I must. Hey, it's the CoCoNation Game On Challenge Live.
Yep.
Where this week we are playing... Oh, wait, it's not the show.
Actually, I just want to interrupt for 1 second. If you look at the screen that's in the top left-hand corner, that's me playing when I had the glitch.
Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't turn it around. It would just go in one direction.
Yeah,
and
Ken
stop.
Says they think it's a uninitialized variable.
And you aren't supposed to be able to...
It's something. It just for the weird. It was weird that the first time I loaded this up, that's what it did.
You can't do that.
That's because you're talented, Ken. You can break a one-button game.
I can.
It does make it harder. You found hard mode.
Yeah, that's hard. That's definitely very hard mode.
Yes, we had a very successful whole bunch of people joined us. I think we had a total of 6 or 7 people and 3 or 4, 4 players, maybe 5. Yes, I know, I was there and I can't remember any of this stuff.
I believe we had 4 game players.
Yeah, I know we had at least 4, but I think at one time we might have had 5. Yeah, we had 5, but Jim couldn't stream because he was having problems.
Oh, who was our 5th person? I only remember me, you, Mark, and Jim. Was your imaginary friend there again?
No.
I guess scroll forward till we find the 5th one.
And find out. I mean, there is another possibility.
You had too much root beer to drink?
I'm just straight up delusional. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it's about right.
I went out of my mind playing Drop Pack.
And that doesn't surprise me.
Okay, we had 4 still.
Oh, we also had a few people in the audience, so.
Yeah. But yeah, it was an interesting time. It seems that ghostrush Winter Edition was the most popular game to play.
Well, because of after all the food on Christmas, you didn't want to think, so.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Well, I did a few rounds of Christmas match.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I did notice that not much of anyone played Zone 6.
I played it a bit.
I said not much of anyone. I didn't say no one played it, because I played it a little bit too, because I had to submit a score.
That's also why I played it. There we go. 66% of the broadcasters are playing it right here.
66%?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's because we had to post scores. And notice mine was higher than yours.
It was.
Wow.
Ooh, I need a screenshot of that.
I am so happy. I don't know what to do. I'm not used to this. So, but yeah, I can't wait till next week when we will be playing again, and everybody will have their New Year's Eve hangovers while playing. So there will probably be a lot of Ghost Rush being played.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
But
I don't know. The game that I've got chosen for the next 2 weeks should really spark the interest of everybody.
So join us next Thursday, 8 p.m. on the CoCo Discord. And if you're not in the right time zone, then it's at, let's see here, 5 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so 8 p.m. on the right time zone, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Everybody should be awake by then.
And we will be playing Drop Pack, Ghost Rush Winter Edition, Timberman Winter Edition, and we will be playing...
Oh, is that my cue?
Drum roll, please.
Sure.
Sorry, I lost my script.
And it was slow pass there.
Script. What'd you go to the doctor?
So, this game's going to be hard to guess what it is because it's not another one of those games that's got the title of it plastered across the top of the screen when you're playing.
Oh,
but let's see if you can. Let's see if you can guess.
I figured it'd be hard to guess because Curtis is in here.
It's called Joust. It's gotta be.
Cancel it.
I'm gonna say it's
level
2. What game is that?
Controversy resumes.
It's called Score.
It's Elf X1, people. Come on.
I'll edit you go
X1.
So this is, of course, the...
Didn't we play this already?
Gauntlet 2. No, the only one that we played that's like this is Glove.
Glove, that was the name I was trying to remember. I am not a smart man.
So this is Gauntlet 2. This is... obviously, it's a version of Gauntlet 2. So
you're throwing down the gauntlet.
I am throwing down the gauntlet to start the year off.
Mm.
So that should be something to cleanse our palates of the choices I've made for the last couple of weeks.
You know, I don't know why you throw down the gauntlet when you're going to need it for the upcoming battle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you throw it down and you're hoping to break your opponent's foot so that you've got a... Because your gauntlet's going to be made of metal. You break your opponent's foot and then you have an advantage during the fight.
You know, you have to throw down the gauntlet so you can get out the pistol.
What is it, a flintlock? So yay, a good game, maybe. What level do we play on?
You start on level 1 and you go from there.
Any tips or tricks?
Choose whichever character you want to play and go.
Start from level 1 and go from there. Don't stop.
May I suggest one thing?
What?
Don't die.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. For best score, don't die. Yes.
One thing about it is I don't know if there's actually a way to add more health to the game, like you can in the other one where you just add more credits. I'm not going to worry about it. If you figure out how to do that, just tell everybody, and because it doesn't say anything about it in the instructions. But
no extra quarters.
No extra quarters, but just tell everybody, and if you want to see how far you can get on how many credits you want to use, go ahead.
Sounds like fun.
That's it. So, nothing else. Shall we move on to the news? Or do we want to take a break so I can get more coffee and try to stay awake in the news?
We'll take a break.
Take a break.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. It's your good buddy, your good pal, Amigo, and joined by that dastardly The Brent from ARG Presents.
You're watching CoCoNation.
I feel like that should have been longer.
The CoCoNation show would like to thank the following patrons: AC's 8-Bit Zone, Alex Gare, Alan Huffman, Barry Tompkinson, Boysen Tech, Brendan Donnie, Brian Walsh, Brian Weasler, Karen Askham, Coconut Bob, Daddy Burrito, David Ladd, Derek Smithson, Diego BF109, Don Barber, Eric Canales, Frederick Segard, Glenn Hewlett, Graham Wabke, Grant Leedy, Henry Gernhardt, Henry Strickland, Jason Warrens, Jeffrey Drywater, Jim Mullis, Justin Larson, Ken Reichard, Kevin Holloway, Mark Castellan, Michael Hill, Patrick Euland, Paul Fiscarelli, Paul Shoemaker, R. Allen Murphy, Richard Harding, Rob Inman, Rocky Hill, Steve Batson, Terry Trapp, TJB Chris, Tom C., Tom Gunderson, Tom S., William Athing. Thank you so much, patrons. If you would like to support the CoCoNation show, sign up at patreon.thecoconation.com.
Hey everyone, I'm TJB Chris, and I'm watching the CoCoNation live show, and so are you. And probably shouldn't be pointing that thing at you. Enjoy!
The CoCoNation would like to thank our Discord boosters, Boysen Tech, Frederick Micro Hobbyist Sagard, Glenside Computer Club, Paul Fiscarelli, Paul Shoemaker, and Wingnut 2626. Please consider joining Discord and visiting the welcome section to see what the community has to offer. Just go to discord.thecoconation.com.
When you want the latest in TRS-80, Tandy, Dragon, MC-10, and all of their hardware cousins. No matter what it takes, or where news breaks, from around the world to your nation. The CoCoNation News with L. Curtis Boyle. Today's special guest presenter, Mark Overholzer.
Yay.
Hey there, is this thing on?
Yep, your turn.
Excellent. Okay, so L. Curtis Boyle is out again, having a good time, I guess, with his new girlfriend. Like, yeah, he went to Mexico and now he's traveling around Canada visiting family. The nerve of that guy. I think as Rick Yu said, you know, the lead guitar player gets a girlfriend and the band breaks up. Well, hopefully not. Anyway, for our European viewers, especially people in the UK, we're going to cover the Dragon news first. So we only seem to have one news story, but it appears that Julian Brown's been pretty busy. So Facebook, Julian Brown posted some updates to his current video projects for the Dragon related to things in one big post to the Dragon Facebook group. Oh, by the way, all these links are available in the show notes, which are available on the CoCo Discord, which you can get there by going to discord.thecoconation.com, and it'll give you a link to join. Please follow the instructions. Introduce yourself. Yeah?
So are you talking about this one?
I think so.
Yeah, Jim Bros stuff with the link that's like 10,000 miles long?
Nope. That's just a Facebook link.
That's
a web page. Yeah, that's a web page. Okay. There's a link to that.
That's where that story leads to.
Gotcha. ukdragons.org. Excellent.
Major update.
Excellent for those non-Facebook users. Good idea.
And then he had a couple of preceding pages, which I got them under. Well, never mind.
Okay. Anyway, let's see. Other updates this morning: video project, including one about why does the video address counter on the VDG use 42 bytes per row. And there are some further talk about that in the comments. Again, another Facebook link. Anyway, if you're not on Facebook, hit us up and we'll help translate some stuff for you.
That one. Okay.
And that is all we have for Dragon News this week. So, Rick, moving on to the CoCo links.
Fair enough. We'll go with
Bruce Moore.
Hey, it made it. Come on, you can go full page. You know you can. You want to?
As you know, Bruce Moore has been working on getting a new keyboard for his CoCo 1. I believe he has a 3001. Did he put that in? Rev D board. Anyway, Bruce Moore posted a blog entry with linked video about replacing the original chiclet keyboard from his old CoCo with a modern replacement, including talking about some issues that he hit while performing the upgrade with his son, Jacob. Anyway, there are links to his website at gracenote.ca. He also posted an entry about replacing the power button switch on his CoCo 1. Those parts, I guess, are still kind of available, but not the original part numbers. But there are, I guess, replacements. So I've always been meaning.
Mauser doesn't carry them anymore.
Yeah, I've always been meaning to try to get those and the replacement ones available at one spot. Unfortunately, the CoCopedia is still struggling. I noticed this morning it's kind of locked down. You have to enter a username and a password.
You have the story on that in the news somewhere?
Oh, about the CoCopedia?
Yeah, it's apparently been attacked by bots.
Yes, from China.
The traffic went hundreds of times what it used to be, and it crashes the database every time we bring it back up.
Yeah, I don't know if Curtis put that in there, but yeah, I just saw some stuff yesterday where the who is it? What's his name? Alan, who runs the CoCopedia. It showed the stats, and it's like since like September, the thing has just been hammered. Like, wow, just hammered tremendously.
Here we go. I will in fact throw that here.
Oh, do you? Excellent. Yeah.
I wonder why the database keeps crashing.
Let's insert that stuff in here, see what's going on. So, yeah, no wonder Subetha Software, Alan Huffman. Yeah, so this is why the CoCopedia has been like on hiatus the last 3 months.
This Cloudflare advice isn't bad. My bank recently had to abandon their little custom app they were quite proud of and get behind Cloudflare because of all of this kind of thing's been happening for a couple of months to everybody.
Wow.
So, good news.
And all the DDR4 and DDR5 RAM is being sucked up by these AI systems.
So they can do this kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Break the internet for everybody.
Thank you, Micron.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, that was a side note story. I don't think it's in here, but this is directly related, unfortunately. Okay, someday maybe we'll get the CoCopedia back up and get all this info in there. Okay, are you ready to move on with Jim Mullis's story?
I thought we were. This is not Jim Mullis, is it? Maybe it is.
It's got the prototype SG12 CoCo 1.2 version of his superpowers game. Yeah.
I didn't recognize his handle. Okay. That's where we're at.
Yep. So his superpowers game that he's doing with what is he using? He's that engine from I can't remember. It's been a while since I looked at it, but there's a game engine that was put out by a company. He's leveraging that to do his animations on the CoCo3. but he was wondering about if something could be done on the CoCo 1 or 2. So his video here, very blocky, of course, but hey, it's a start. Currently, his superpowers game is a CoCo3 with 512K. This one does flicker a lot, but the speed isn't actually too bad. Comments after the video made in the CoCo Discord Superpowers channel. Yes, join the CoCo Discord. I will post a link to that, how to join that. And you can go check out the Superpowers channel where Jim has got an ongoing dialogue about what he's doing on this game. Okay. Next up, Brett Gordon. I haven't talked to him in a while. Brett Gordon put up a video on his YouTube channel showing a GUI program launcher that he's working on for the CoCo 1 and 2. So I know that he has been doing some bunch of CoCo 1-2 stuff in the last year or so, but hey, this looks kind of cool.
It looks nice.
It's graphical.
Yeah.
And fairly high res in 2 colors, green and black.
Right. It's multicolored.
Oh, interesting. He recovers with a DOS. DOS command jumps it back in. Cool. So it'll be fun to see this. Maybe somebody can develop it into something even more. Anyway, YouTube video link is in the show notes. Okay, we ready to move along here?
The next one has no video, so you just gotta
Okay,
talk about
you're right. I'll just talk about Juan Castro has added more updates to his ROM upgrade that we now have covered recently, and he's planning on being on the show soon to demo the entire ROM upgrade. I believe he's doing some posting on, has he been posting on Facebook about this? HSET color can set the color border on 6847-T1 equipped CoCo 2s. HSET LSET 1 enables the 6847-T1 true lowercase. HSET LSET 0 reverts the uppercase, inverse lowercase. Yeah, essentially he's been, I think he's been working on the HTB DOS ROMs, right? And modifying them, or is he just modifying the base CoCo ROMs? Or I can, maybe he's doing all of them.
It's
Anyway.
based on HTB DOS.
Right. Yeah, still, it's great. I mean, taking these things we've had for years and then modifying them to make them easier to use for people. Anyway, do appreciate that sort of stuff. Okay,
I do not
UG
have-
Basic.
Yes, I do not have the Windows compatible links for this story.
For
Curtis
UG.
doesn't use Windows, so he doesn't
Right.
either.
Okay, more updates for UG Basic, including some CoCo updates. Main branch fixed CPU fill indirect for the 6309, 6809, other bug fixes and general optimizations. Anyway, you can visit.
I will have to fix my computer for the scary EU domain. Sorry about that, folks.
Okay. Anyway, again, in the show notes, UG Basic's been around for a while, so people are pretty familiar with it. We have a couple people that have been playing with it quite a bit. It is very much a moving target, and what's his name? Mario Spendletti has been constantly updating the thing for all targets. For those of you that haven't heard about it, it is basically a cross-platform basic language that is hosted on modern computers and then can target, at this point, at least 3 different CPUs, 6502, Z80, and the 6809/6309. Anyway, it's kind of cool because there's some generic programs that can be written once and then targeted to different platforms. Plus, it'll do some really nice things for, you can optimize for color computer stuff too, really get into it. Okay, let's see, moving along here. Nicolas Maillouski posted that tickets for the Montreal VCF are officially on sale. The show is January 25th and 26th. We will be covering that as one of the events coming up in the very near future in our section of upcoming shows and events. But it's good to know that tickets are on sale. If you're planning on going, probably rather get on it because they might have a limit. I understand that a Sockmaster is supposed to be there, but also it looks like Frederick is hopefully going to be there too, and who knows who else might show up from Eastern Canada. Anyway, always nice in real life to meet up with people you've hung out with here on Zoom and YouTube and Facebook and Discord.
And they can all pronounce Richelieu. However you do that.
Okay, next story. Oops, I just lost my screen. Oh, there we go. Okay, Glenn Elko. Imelico, posted photos and a bit of history about a company he was part of starting in 1987 that ran in-store touchscreen information computers for General Nutrition Center. They used CoCo 2s and 3s from 1987 through 1994 before they switched to the PC. He also covered some of the other projects they used CoCos for and mentioned that one time they had more than 1,000 units distributed at once throughout the US. Again, this is a Facebook story. I contacted this gentleman and he said after the holidays, he'd be willing to come on our show here and talk about it. So we're looking forward to that sometime next year. It's always fun seeing these application-specific things where they leverage the CoCo for something. Okay, Rick, moving on.
We're trying to.
Okay.
Facebook decided it wanted to play all the tabs at once.
Yeah, as I know, it's annoying. Retrogamer Gen X put a bit of history about a variety of 8-book era computers and computer companies, including commercials. He has a whole section on Tandy, including CoCo stuff.
The CoCo is way back. Here we go. Look, here we go. There's the CoCo.
See Radio Shack there?
Right there at the end. It's us. We made it.
Sweet.
That's not a 6809.
Later expanded with Microware's OS 9, a multitasking operating system. The CoCo3, released in 1986, added the custom chip.
You get audio or anything, or is this just?
Yeah, we're getting audio.
Text. The CoCo
a little low.
To this day. Some people have big plans after school.
Now we have this.
Yeah, we do. Anyway, we don't want to waste all this video.
But in any case, we made it into the big show.
Into the video. Yeah.
An hour 42 in, almost as long as our show, but we got in there.
Andy Underdog made it into the video.
Let's see, now where are we at?
CoCo Town.
Oh, CoCo Town's good.
CoCo Town returns with a video about extended basics paint. It's the deep dive video he promised after his initial coverage in the previous episode. Roll that footage.
To keep track of all of the directions it needs to go. Individuals who made sense out of the uncommented, unlabeled, cryptic machine code burned into the CoCo's ROM. And they did this back in the 80s, before any of the modern tools that we have all come to take for granted today. For each of the unresolved references from the Dragon source, I matched them up with the labels from Unraveled, located their addresses as they lived in the CoCo ROM.
The work being done.
Finally, it assembled.
If you haven't, you should go to CoCo Town and subscribe to his channel. It's got a lot of good info there.
Is actually the y coordinate of the previous line before we applied the direction.
Oh, here we go. He's actually painting.
We've been going down, and then we came back up to the top of the head, and we're going to start
Recreating
going back.
paint.
What I haven't talked about yet is before it begins a paint line, before it begins a particular.
Definitely it's using MAME.
It puts a little marker. It remembers
Why
where
it
is on the
does,
stack
how it does,
before
which I
the
think is really
paint line starts.
fascinating.
So this marker is going to point right here at the next work item, 3431.
I read all the code stuff, but that doesn't make the village.
So first it's going to paint
Interesting.
as far left as it can go. And then it's going to check for a left side overhang.
Okay, that's enough of that there. Rick will have people go actually listen to his video.
Enough of that there reading the
view
code,
credits. Yep. Okay, and the last news story for the CoCo 123 news this week is Logan Ward posted an interview he had done back in 1989 about doing computer artwork.
Hi, and welcome to Intermission. Tonight you're going to meet an artist who doesn't paint with a brush. He paints with a mouse. Logan Ward is a computer.
Rod!
That looks like a CoCo person, doesn't it?
So where does he spend his free time? At the computer, only he's got a different goal in mind. Ward is a computer.
Yeah, looks like Ron in his younger days.
Right.
My grandfather
was a commercial artist.
So it says he's using a CoCo3 and Color Max 3 by the looks of it.
Certain limitations to the process, the choice of colors, the block design, but he's enjoyed experimenting with both serious and
Curtis says he recognizes his name from cartoons he did for Rainbow and activity on the online networks at the time, CompuServe and Delphi.
computer magazines.
That doesn't take a lot of computer knowledge, but it does take some artistic ability, because I know a lot of people that are really
Cool.
computers, but they're not very
Another piece of history.
He says it can take anywhere from 3 hours to 20 hours to complete.
Okay, so that is the end of the regular news. Looks like we got a couple links here for MC10. Okay, Jim Gary, our favorite MC10 programmer, has posted a silly homebrew. I love basic graphic demo for the MC10 that he wrote. YouTube video. That's kind of nice. He also put up an MC10 Christmas graphic. Link to sources in the comments. CoCo version would need some changes. Oh, look at that. Love for the MC10. He also did a math-intensive spiral Christmas tree in the MC10 Facebook group.
Today's video.
Is that handy?
We have a sovereign citizen perv.
Yeah, but Facebook decided to start playing videos again, so.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're back to his video.
Not the right
It's
video.
not playing. It's not. Oh, here it goes. Here comes a spiral tree.
Yeah, just remember it's math intensive for the 6803.
So Matt, it has to think about that one a bit.
Yeah, it's a spiral, man. I gotta think about this.
Okay. We got the general idea.
Let's skip ahead. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It eventually figures it out. Okay, and the last story for the MC10 this week, Jay Mundy of SpriteWorks posted the third and final episode of his attempt to build the MCX32SD for his MC10, including programming the Xilinx chip itself.
This is the third in a
parts.
And I can see why these things don't come up for sale very often, because this is not a beginner project by any means.
It's not too bad.
It has a lot of small components on it, including a very fine-pitched integrated circuit.
I'm going to go with that
of the header
beginner
strip.
project.
So this is the header strip here. I'm just going to install the jumper on the two middle pins, which are TMS and TXD. Yep, that's right. So I'll install my jumper.
Look, it's always important when the light lights.
Yep.
Flashing.
Success.
It's working. It's working.
And we'll see how much memory it has. Oh, look at that. 27618. So it looks like it is reading the memory, and this module may be working. So what I'm going to do now is, well, let's see if I can do a DIR. Yeah, so it shows me the directory listing. It looks like this module is actually working. That's incredible.
Awesome.
I'm amazed. It really worked the first time. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so let me go. I don't have a 3D
Very pleased to be
printer.
holding
I've
this
never
up and
done any
saying,
3D
yeah,
printing.
put it all together.
But,
It's working.
I'm really impressed that this thing actually worked the first time. So there you go. That is my experience building an MCX32SD expansion device. So
for those of you who are not aware, Jay Mundy is the one with SpriteWorks that has brought out two games. Ron, the first one was Them, right? THEM.
Right.
And then the new one now is called Us. These are acronyms, actually, right?
Right.
Okay, what do they stand for? I don't remember.
Tell us, Ron.
I don't have it in front of me. I'm going to hear ahead.
Welcome to being old.
Okay. Well, anyway, Ultrix something is Us, right? Anyway,
go there and look.
SpriteWorks itch.io. Okay, so moving on to the Game On News. Looks like we got 4 stories this week. And we're almost done here. We've got the Game On News, and then we've got the upcoming events. Why are you not scrolling? Sorry, here my
computer's mad at
no.
you.
No, my cat's laying on the keyboard again. Doesn't help when she lays on the control keys.
Okay, that screen is awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
Very, very Christmassy, isn't it?
I think it's Luke Dion, as I recall, posted on the CoCo Facebook group that he is working on Dungeons of Daggeroth sequel, and it is a special Christmas version that he teased the intro with. And it looks like he's got a video. Oh no, it's Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Anyway, you can find this video on YouTube. Links are in the show notes, of course. And to get a ROM image, to try it yourself. I believe it's the full game, not just the intro. Is on Facebook groups. Modified by... Okay. Moving along. Elemist posted a speedrun video to his YouTube page of the Crown of Mario adventure game, originally from February 1982, Rainbow Magazine. A text adventure game. Looks like you've been in the game there.
Appears to be, and
oh, interesting. Interesting that the screen stays blue for the unused part and green where the text is. So speedruns, of course, are trying to complete the game in the shortest amount of time possible.
I think it's kind of interesting. I believe I read this. One of the places where he used to post his high scores is already defunct. So,
okay. Well, let's move along to the next story.
Is that Desperate Dan?
Attempts gaming channel by LRU posted a high score attempt video for the dragon game Desperado Dan.
Oh, here's the one, yeah, where one of his high score places is gone already. But we don't care.
He was high score for a while. So have we played this yet on CoCo for the Game On Challenge? I don't recall. Yeah, Desperado Dan. Desperado Dan.
Me.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing it.
Yeah, we'll have to put that
I
on
don't
the
believe
back
so.
put that on the back burner. Oh, look at that little cannon thing is bouncing round.
Somebody will have to
and-
remind me of this.
Okay, try to remember that. And the last story we have
that you forgot.
is Retro Trailer 2 on YouTube posted a video with gameplay of Gold Runner 2 by Dicom. His copy seems to have glitched in the title screen, likely from being cracked, but the game seems to work. This was a sequel to Gold Runner with more than 30 new additional levels. Yes, this is basically a Load Runner knockoff. I think we played Gold Runner. Maybe we haven't. Anyway, this type of puzzle game is very interesting because it's pretty easy to learn, but it's hard to master because it can get awful complicated.
Right? I like those until I get mad and rage quit and throw the dang thing in the... It seems like, okay, if I play it just a couple more times, I'm going to master it. I know how it goes. I just got to practice. I never do.
You know what's so funny is this game is still made. There have been, in the past 40 years, the Japanese love this game, and there have been numerous, basically, to different platforms and new platforms. If you go look up the Load Runner page on Wikipedia, the thing is like, it's like every couple of years there's another version that comes out. So funny to think that a casual, what was once a computer game 40 years ago is now a casual game for people to play.
Right. Your AAA mainline game is now just casual.
But still, it's people still interested in playing it. It's like, anyway, okay, that wraps up the Game On news and all of our basic news. All I have left is to go through the upcoming events and shows because we do like to cover all these, and so people will know about them and show up. Yeah.
I'd like to revisit one of those news stories.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. Rick, you were closing some screens earlier, and a picture flashed up on that looked like the power switch for the CoCo 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was Bruce Morse.
Yeah, was that somebody finding a current source for him, or?
Yes, that is. And let's see, do I have a link here?
So, yeah, who's got those now, since Mauser does not?
The power button switch is this link, which will probably lead us to something.
So who posted that?
Bruce.
Bruce. Oh, so he found it.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Steve Bruce's website. Yeah.
So who has those now, or what did he do?
I assume it's here somewhere. DigiKey, looky there.
Oh, DigiKey. Okay, so they still have them.
I'll throw that in chat so you don't have to type it in because I can still paste.
And as I recall, you have to buy the cap separately, which is should be also on the same spec sheet.
Right. It sure looks like the original cap would just stick right on that puppy, doesn't it?
Yeah, when I originally had bought them, they were from C&K Switch. There was their F series, and I guess Little Fuse must have bought them out or something, because now all their stuff says Little Fuse. But the part numbers more or less were the same, and the spec sheet gives you all the little options that are available. So you can get them sealed, unsealed, or of course you have to buy the cap separate, and the part numbers are a little lower on the spec sheet.
There you go. Make the kid do it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's good training.
Hey, he don't. I had to empty the garbage. I'd take this.
That wasn't very technical, was it?
What, replacing switch?
No, taking out the garbage.
Oh no, I was just saying, as chores go, yeah, let me replace the power switch, please.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I did throw that link in chat. There's the DigiKey thing, so you don't have to go chasing through the show notes.
Okay, let me go ahead and paste that on the YouTube chat too.
It's in YouTube.
Yeah, because I got too many windows open. I paste it to my grandmother or something.
See if this works.
So before we jump into the upcoming events and shows, there is a note here in the CoCo News stories that talking about for people who want to try a BBS experience, that there are some BBSs that are running. And it mentions Terry Trapp's RIBS system that's running. You can get to it, telnet to it. RIBS, griswolfx.com on port 6809. Recently, we'd had a lot of interest in BBSing come up, and so I made a new BBS channel on the CoCo Discord. So I need to get all the ones, all the different links we have currently rounded up and posted in one spot. But if you're interested in checking out CoCo BBSs, ones you can access through Telnet. I don't think any of them are dial-up at this point, but at least you can Telnet to them. And there are some Telnet-like programs. Mikey has a term program that uses DriveWire, so you could do a Telnet type thing leveraging DriveWire to get onto the internet and go visit some of these. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. We're trying to track those as well. Okay, coming up here. Scroll this. There we go. We're still planning on doing a special on the CoCo 4. I think it's going to get rolled into the upcoming virtual Tandy Retro Show that's coming up in 1 month that we'll be talking about here next. Anyway, we do have a bunch of people who are going to bring their machines. Hopefully they're all ready for that. If not, I'll give them all a reminder. Anyway, next coming event is going to be me hosting. Oh, I wasn't quite done with that.
Sorry,
Tandy Retro Show.
Back to you.
I will be engineering and hosting the next Tandy Retro Show. It's going to be the last weekend of January 24th, maybe the 25th. At this moment, I only have about 6 people interested, so it'll probably just be on a Saturday wrapped around the CoCoNation. Anyway, basically, it'll be like going to one of the events like CoCo Fest, and you'll be able to attend all the seminars because it's the only thing that'll be going on. Anyway, we had a good time last year, covered quite a lot of stuff, and we'll be covering probably about as much stuff this year too. Anyway, if you'd like to register, I've still got slots open. You can send an email to registration@tandyretroshow.com, and I'll get your email, and I will get the calendar built up here in the next day or 3, and we'll get everybody scheduled in. Anyway,
we're going to need artwork for that.
Yeah, at least a really nice splash screen would be really excellent, Ron.
All right, well, we'll work on it together.
Okay, excellent.
You have to give me content, you know.
No problem. Anyway, tandyretroshow.com is the website. Okay, moving along. VCF Montreal. VCF has its first Canadian VCF. It's going to be in Montreal in January of 2026. Good time to visit Montreal, I understand. If you like hockey.
Right.
Outdoor hockey. Anyway, it's going to be January 25th and 26th as well. It will be held at the Royal Military College outside of Montreal, and at least 2 CoCo speakers have been confirmed so far. And supposedly Sockmaster is going to be there, and hopefully Frederick. So this will be very cool. It's always nice to meet up with you folks in real life. So there's a chance to do that. I'm just checking the dates because it says 25, 26, but thing is we have Retrofest on 24, 25. Is it 25, 26? Really? That's a Sunday and a Monday.
The website says 24, 25 in
Okay, the show notes are wrong. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wondered, huh?
We have the photographic evidence.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, moving along. Damon Beals mentioned this in the new suggestions, but I see Curtis has it in here. I don't know if it was last week, but it is now. The Indy Classics Retro Show will be happening March 21st and 22nd, 2026 at a new location, the Wyndham Indianapolis Airport Hotel in Indianapolis, Indiana. The show includes Randy Kindig of the Floppy Days podcast and is one of the hosts. I also understand from Damon that the new location is a bit more expensive, so they're kind of reaching out a little bit. They hope to get more, hoping to get a lot of attention on this, get more people to show up because it looks like they have more costs. Anyway, please, if you're close to Indianapolis, please put that on your calendar, March 21st and 22nd. Come see them. Okay. Next up is our big one, the CoCo Fest 2026 on April 24th and 25th. This, of course, is a Friday and a Saturday now, but same location as it has been for the last couple of years. We'll be in, this is Carroll Stream, Illinois at the what is it? It's Holiday Inn, right?
Holiday Inn, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice venue. We really like it. They seem to like us. They like us coming back every year. We're a change of pace for most of the things they get. So I think they like the variety.
Well,
anyway,
they've redone this one. I get the feeling that it's one of the ones that wants to be a Holiday Inn still. Unlike our previous venue that just sort of
wants to be a venue.
Was there. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, table registration should be coming up really soon for that. They're usually open January to February, somewhere there. So get ready to start claiming your tables. You can already register your rooms, and there's a code on the website, insideccc.com, where you can get a discount code for the room block. Okay. Also, the same weekend, Latin America VCF. I guess this is the first one. It's going to take place the same time, April 24th through 26th in Bahia Blanca, Argentina. So this is actually further south than Brazil, so it's a little bit more temperate, more like here in the U.S., except on the other side of the map. This will be late fall, basically.
It's the good time of year there.
Yeah, well, fall. So anyway, if you happen to be in South America, this might be a good event to go see what's happening down there.
Just happened to be.
Just happened to be. Well, it can happen. Hey, my second CoCo Fest, I had a guy drop on my table. It was visiting from Australia. He was in Chicago for business travel and saw somewhere mentioned, and so he showed up. And he totally blew his mind. It's like, you guys are still working with these things? Yep, we do this every year.
Right, we are.
So you never know. Okay, and the week after, Vintage Computer Festival Pacific Northwest is returning after multiple years in a hiatus. This is going to happen May 2nd and 3rd, 2026, which is the weekend after CoCo Fest, and it's in Tukwila Community Center in Tukwila, Washington. They do have a website up, vcfpnw.net. Still pretty basic, but it is, I guess, an official event, and I'll probably attend since it's about 3.5 hours for me. Anyway, looking forward to that. And so far, that's all we have on the event calendar. If you have any events you'd like up here, no matter how small or how large, get them to us so we can mention them and get them put out there so people will be aware. And MarkB, I think that's a wrap for all the stuff I have. Sorry I couldn't drag it out longer.
Oh, that's all right. There's probably Christmas decorations I need to take down before the freeze sets in.
Right.
Yeah, me too. Clean up the wrapping paper and all that other stuff. So.
All right. So yeah.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, everyone. It's awesome to have a CoCo show every week.
It is.
Especially 445 of them so far.
Right. Pretty good stretch.
Oh.
Speaking of stretch.
Right. Tell him to get up and did something.
On Alrighty, well, let's see. I think I need to go back to there. Turn off that. Turn that on. And we're ready for the outro.
Oh, man, I don't want to go see my family.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Ken.
This concludes another episode of the CoCoNation, the world's leading live interactive talk show featuring the Tandy Color Computer. For all things the CoCoNation, visit us on the web at thecoconation.com. We'd love to hear from you. Send feedback, suggestions, even segments via email to show@thecoconation.com. The CoCoNation show would not exist without the community and its cast and crew. The CoCoNation theme song, copyright 2022, D. Bruce Moore. Mixed, mastered, and produced by D. Bruce Moore. The CoCoNation is over. Join us on the CoCo Discord server.
CoCo forever.
Okay, well, that about wraps it up for this year.
Yep, we'll be seeing you next year.
And let's see. So next show would be after the new year because New Year's Day is Thursday, which is when we have the Game On Challenge.
So I guess it makes it, Game On Challenge, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific.
The hungover Game On Challenge.
Right,
Like
right.
Yeah.
New Year's
I mean,
Day.
everybody should be awake at that point.
I'd like to volunteer for saying sorry for our
in advance
Down Under friend that didn't make it today.
Yeah.
So, okay, well,
all right.
That should do it then. So
another great year
bye,
coming up.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you next
Bye.
week.